What is going on? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be talking about some Quest 2 accessories that you may have never heard of before. This one should be fun. All right, so there's a couple products that I want to talk about today, some pretty cool stuff. And the first one that I want to talk about is actually a battery bank that is a little bit unique and it's pretty cool. And this is actually from a company called NIVRANA VR. Never heard of these people before, to be completely honest with you. They sent me a message, they sent me an email and said, hey, we got this battery bank if you want to check this thing out. And to be honest, at first I was kind of like, okay, it looks kind of cool. We'll go ahead and send it out. We'll see, we'll check it out, we'll play with it. I've been using this thing for about a week now. And right off the bat, the nice thing about this is it comes in this awesome little case, which I have quite a few battery banks. I have the VR Power from Rebuff Reality. I have another one I can't even remember the name of. I use the Elite strap. So this came in really nice packaging, a premium feel. When you open this thing up, comes with a 10,000 milliamp battery, as well as this like a fabric neoprene kind of pouch that snaps on. And this thing is actually great because I've tried it with multiple different setups and it works pretty much with everything. So I've used it with the regular fabric strap that comes with the Quest 2. I've used it with the regular $50 Elite strap. Works great with that, which that is fantastic because the Elite battery strap, I love that thing, but it's out of stock everywhere. So this is a great option if you're looking at getting an Elite strap for 50 bucks. Pick this thing up as well. In the case, you get your short right angle cable, USB-C to plug into your headset, regular USB on the other end. You get a couple of little Velcro ties for some cable management, I believe a little cleaning cloth, and let's take a look at this thing. So this thing just snaps on. It has 4 snaps on it. The snaps on the back they're like a plastic kind of composite, but they feel really strong. They snap in really strong. I haven't had any issues. Like I said, been using this thing for about a week. So you just put it around the headset. I'll show some pictures and stuff on different headsets. You just stick it up through there and then you snap the 4 snaps together, and you're good to go. The battery bank itself, so there is a little elastic strap right here. That way, if it's on the top of your headset, you're bending down or anything like that, this isn't going to fall out, which is a good thing. So if you slide this over and you pull the battery bank out, like I said, this thing is 10,000 milliamps. And the cool thing is it has a reading on the front to tell you how much battery power is left, and it'll go to sleep, but if you double tap it, then that number will come back up. That way you can see how much battery you have left, which is nice. That's better. I would rather see a percentage than, just 3 lines or 4 lines or something like that. So that's nice. So on the back side, if you turn this around, it actually has the Nirvana logo on the back, their branding. On the top, you have 4 ports. So you have 2 regular USB ports on the back. One is going to be a 5 volt 2.4 amp. The other is a 5 volt 3 amp. And then you have an in or an out, so a charge or what you can use to actually charge this device is a USB-C. That's 5 volt 2 amp. And then you have another USB micro, and that is to charge it off of 5 volt 2 amp. So pretty cool, lots of options on this thing. The great thing about this thing is that you can use it for anything. So this thing pops out, it's a great battery bank for anything, not even just your Quest. The other nice thing is if you're using this thing and it goes dead, this pouch fits a lot of other battery banks too. So if you have other battery banks and you forgot to charge this one all the way or whatever, you can grab another battery bank that fits in there. I have an Anker 10,000 milliamp that fits in here as well. So I think it's a great option. It works very well. Another great thing about this too is that this does support pass-through charging. So if you have this on your Quest, you have it plugged in just like this into the Quest, into the battery bank, you can plug your charger into this battery bank and it'll charge the battery bank as well as the headset itself. The only thing that this doesn't do that the Elite strap does do that is a nice feature is when you're in the headset itself, you can hover over the battery. With the Elite battery strap, it actually shows you how much charge is on your Quest as well as how much charge is in the Elite battery strap. So that is the one thing this thing doesn't do, but I don't know of any battery banks other than the Elite battery strap that actually does that, but I do like that feature. That'd be cool if some other ones did it. If you're running the regular strap, the regular soft strap that comes with your Quest 2, a very comfortable way to do this is with this battery bank because obviously it's going to add a counterbalance, which is going to take a lot of the front heaviness off. And then if you get the VR cover rear padding that actually goes on the factory strap, this is a really comfortable setup for not a crazy amount of money if you want to go this route. And I think this is a good option. Like I said, the other great option is the regular Elite strap, 50 bucks with this battery bank. Excellent option. That's one of the better options, I think. I did try this battery bank with the deluxe audio strap, the HTC Vive deluxe audio strap. It does work. It'll go on there and it works. The only issue is that this is going to cover up the rear dial. So the rear adjustment dial, this is going to cover that up. You're probably a little bit more creative than I am, and maybe you can come up with a way to mount this thing that doesn't do that, but just throwing it on there, that does happen. With the Elite strap, you can throw it on there using the inside rubber part and it doesn't cover up the adjustment wheel. So that's a nice feature. So on the website, they're claiming about 8 hours of playtime with this battery bank. It is 10,000 milliamps. And I've been using it for about a week now, and I would probably say that seems to be pretty accurate. I've used this thing a lot through this past week, and it's lasted a long time. I don't have an exact amount of hours. I didn't calculate everything because it was so many random play times that I've just been using it, but so far it's been awesome, and I'm really impressed with this product. If you are interested in picking up one of these battery banks from NIVRANA VR, they are gonna give a discount code. So if you use all capital letters just rendered on their website until the end of March, they're gonna give you $5 off on any order on their website. And they have other products just other than the battery bank, so make sure you check that out. That's a cool little deal, so go ahead and grab that deal if you're interested in one of these. Next up is something a little different. Some boxing gloves. So these are actual boxing gloves that work with your Quest 2. Your Quest 2 controllers actually go in there. There is a cup on the inside, and then through the cup a Velcro strap that goes all the way around the boxing glove. And then there's a thumb hole to where your thumb can actually access the button still. And this is kind of unique. This is something a little different. This is from Deadeye VR. Again, a company I had never heard of until I came across these. Actually, my wife came across these boxing gloves. I'm not sure if she got an advertisement or something, so she showed it to me and I was like, that's kind of cool. It's a little bit different. I want to check those things out. So these things are pretty cool. They have a wrist strap that goes all the way around. It's probably kind of loud. When you put them on, your thumb comes through and you can still access the buttons. It's a little funny depending on how big your thumbs are, your hand size or whatever, but the nice thing about it that I like is that you can still feel, so you can still feel you're holding onto the controller. So you know it's not flying out or anything like that. You still have your thumb on the pad on the top. These things honestly work great in games like Thrill of the Fight, Creed, Rise to Glory, Box VR. The one thing with Box VR, you just need to make sure that you're not hitting buttons. Sometimes hitting buttons can pause the game and stuff like that. So I usually rest my thumb on the joystick. Obviously not as much of an issue in Thrill of the Fight because you basically use your hand to use the menu and the buttons don't really do anything in the fight. So works excellent for that game. And with Thrill of the Fight 2 coming out this year, I'm super excited for that game. It's going to have multiplayer in it, so I think these things will be really cool. The cup that is in here, it fits pretty tight, so you can really wedge these things down in here, and they're pretty secure. I mean, you can punch like crazy, and I've never felt like they're going to fly out because they're in there pretty secure, plus my thumb on the top is going to keep that, feeling that it's in there, and you can feel the controller in there. You can tell it's not going to fly out. We did show these on the Coffee and VR show a couple weeks back. We talked a little bit about them if you watch that. And if you do like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you as part of the community. Just throwing that out there real quick. When we talked about these on the show, on the Coffee and VR show, people in the live chat, they mentioned about, it would be nice if they were weighted because, they're not real heavy gloves or anything. I think weighted would be kind of cool for some extra workout and stuff like that. And there's some ways you could probably do that by filling up, putting some weights inside of here. You'd probably have to cut it open a little bit or something to get inside. Or, you could do wrist straps. You could do a wrist strap, like workout wrist strap, weighted straps. You could do those. And we talked to the owner of the company and we mentioned that to him, and he said that was a pretty cool idea and maybe he would look into actually making some of these weighted. I haven't heard anything back, but I thought that would be pretty cool. It feels a little bit more immersive. You actually have something on your hands. I think the weighted idea is really cool. If you are interested in picking these up, use code RenderedReality on the website, and that will give you 5% off your order. So make sure you use that code, get a little bit of discount. Pretty cool. Next up is probably a product that you are familiar with, at least the company itself. So this is from AMVR. This is their facial interface for the Quest 2. This one actually comes in orange, which I'm a big fan of orange, so I actually kind of like that. It comes with 2 of the pleather style face gaskets, and it comes with a thin and a standard. The thin is actually very thin, so it is a very thin piece of PU leather, quite a bit thinner than the standard one that comes with VR cover. This is the standard that comes with VR cover. Quite a big difference here. And this thing will get your eyes pretty close to the lenses, which can be a good thing. I use the Real Optics prescription lens adapters, which actually this one is a little bit thin because it actually, my eyelashes kind of hit that. But it does come with 2. It comes with a thicker one and a thinner one. Even the thicker one is actually a little bit thinner than the standard VR cover one. And the VR cover one comes with two as well, your standard and your comfort, which is the thicker. So that might be a personal preference. If you want something thicker, it's gonna give you a little bit more padding, a little bit more cushion. This is gonna get your eyes a little closer to the lenses, possibly a little field of view bump. If you've had the thin or the slim VR cover from the first Quest, this is similar to that in thickness. So still very comfortable for me. I didn't have any issues. You know, you can use the thicker one. I think it's comfortable, works well. It does have at the top, so and it does snap in there pretty good. It stays in pretty good. I haven't had any issues with that. It does have at the top, it has the little breather holes that kind of let some air. Same thing as VR cover. VR cover is still one of my favorite facial interfaces out there, but they do sell out a lot. So if they sell out and you can't get one, I think this is a great option, as well as if you like the color orange. It snaps in there nice. I mean, it stays in there pretty secure. I'm happy with that. That's pretty awesome. This part in the facial interface, so the back part that is orange is a hard plastic. This part here that has the Velcro is actually kind of a squishy silicone kind of material. So it is comfort. It has the vents at the top to kind of let air through. Haven't really had much of a fogging issue, but I don't usually have much of a fogging issue, at least in this space. I know depending on the temperature and stuff of your room, some people still probably maybe have fogging issues, even with VR cover products, even though they have the vents and stuff too. But a nice product from AMVR. I do like this. I like the color. It's comfortable, especially if you want to get your eyes a little closer to the lenses. I think this thing works great. So in the kit, it does come with, like I said, the standard or the slim cover, the one that is a little bit thicker, as well as a lens protector, which a lot of these facial interfaces come with lens protectors, which is it's kind of nice, good for traveling and stuff. You know, if you have your controllers in a case, keeps the lenses from getting scratched up. It also comes with a nose flap, which is removable, which I love, because if you know me, I don't like these nose flaps. I like to see the nose gap, be able to see my space. Some people love these. They like to block out all the light, so nice little addition there. I don't use them. They also come with these little wedges, so if you have kind of a narrower face, these wedges actually go in the sides here to kind of pull it in a little bit on the facial interface. So a couple little things it comes with, a couple little extras, pretty cool. Next up is a company I know you've heard of, but this is VR Cover, and this is one of their newest products. It's the pleather facial interfaces, but in a blue color. So you have your regular standard and your comfort. The thing that's cool about these is I love that they're adding colors to their lineup, because I like to customize my stuff. I like my stuff to look a little bit different, so I think colored stuff just adds some personality to your product, so I think that's pretty cool. I love the pleather material. I love these things. I use them all the time. So one cool thing I wanted to try real quick is I wanted to put it on the AMVR one. For one, I wanted to see if it would fit, and two, I wanted to see how the blue and the orange look together, because I think it would be kind of neat. So, and it works. And I kind of like the color. I don't know how these two companies feel about me joining their products together. They might not like that, but hey, it looks kind of cool. The orange and the blue, I'm a fan. I think that's one of the cooler color combinations I've seen. So I might be running this. I kind of like this color combination. So that's it for this video. We actually have a ton of videos planned, a bunch of stuff coming up. We have some really, really cool giveaways that we have planned that we haven't released the details on yet. So if you could, please subscribe to the channel, because you're gonna wanna keep up to date with what we got going on. And make sure you watch the Coffee and VR show. That is live every Saturday morning, all about VR. And we often give away a lot of game codes and stuff in there too. So make sure you check that out. We would love to see you every Saturday morning. Let me know what you think of these products down below in the comments. Are you picking any of this stuff up? Does any of this have you excited? Let me know, and we will see you in the next one. Later.